Good YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to you with that instant basketball analysis on the Analysis Playground on YouTube exclusively on there forever. And we're going to talk about how the Minnesota Timberwolves was able to score 15 straight points against the Rockets while they wasn't able to do it back after getting up by double figures in overtime. The Wolves beat them 110 to 108 after an elbow jumper from Julius Randle with a little bit of a push off. Everybody's doing it now. 45 wins for the Timberwolves, 28 losses, and they're 25 and 13 at home. They was at home in this game. The Rockets 43 and 29, 18 and 19 on the road. Season series tied 1-1. They play each other twice per season. Well, they play each other 3 times a season. They play again next month, and that'll be the last time they meet each other in the regular season. And we'll see who wins the season series. And both of these teams are close in that playoff spot with a little bit amount of games to go. And we're going to see where they end up. They both making the playoffs, but we just don't know what seeding they're going to be. The Minnesota Timberwolves won the first quarter 23 to 19. They lost the second quarter 24 to 21. Minnesota won the third quarter 26 to 25, and Houston won the fourth quarter 27 to 25. And a nice block and stop by Şengün forced overtime. And then the Wolves won it 15 to 13 with the Randall jump shot. Kevin Wayne Durant was really hot in the fourth quarter and overtime. The mid-range, the tough shot selection, and still being able to make it. Some tough threes, 2 of 5 from 3, 10 to 12 from the free throw line. He went 9 to 22 from the field. He did have 3 rebounds, found his teammates for some good passes that led directly to baskets. Şengün got a nice dunk off one of his passes too, but he did still have 6 turnovers, and he wasn't as efficient the way that he needed to be to beat the Timberwolves. They needed to play near perfect basketball, and they just couldn't do it enough to be able to win this one, even though they was up by double figures. 2 steals also for Kevin Durant and 1 block, 1 personal foul, and +5 and plus minus. Jabari Smith Jr. 48 minutes. That ended up being the most on the team. 16 points, 7 of 15 from the field, 2 of 5, 2 of 6 from 3. You know, he's going to always try to hit the mid-range to 3 or get to the basket. And I'm just happy that he helped on the glass, too, where he had 12 boards. So he finished with a double-double. He had 1 assist, 3 turnovers, a steal, and a block, 2 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and was a -3 and plus minus. A real cool game from Jabari Smith Jr. And then Şengün said, KD, he went for 30. I got to go for 30. He hasn't really had a high-scoring game in a while, but he played 43 minutes and got 30 in this one. He went 12 for 22 from the field. The jump shot, the dunks, the finishes. He did miss all of his threes, though. He went 0-2 from 3. He made all his free throws. He went 6-6 from the free throw line. He had 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 4 blocks. 4 blocks ended up being the most on the team. He had 1 offensive rebound, 5 personal fouls, and was a -2 and plus minus. He sacrificed his body to try to help this team win, and it still wasn't enough. Amen Thompson, he did a good job of just being the connector. 45 minutes, 11 points. He went 4 of 8 from the field, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Good shot selection, good decision making. He had 10 assists, really handled the ball well, really was able to find guys, and he read the defense real well in this one. He also had 9 boards. That always helps. 2 turnovers, 2 blocks. His defense is really good. 6 offensive rebounds, 4 personal fouls, and a -3 and plus minus. Reed Shepherd, he missed a lot of shots. And this one, some was wide open. The team still believed in him. They were still counting on him. He just couldn't come through for him. He went 2 of 10 from 3, 3 of 13 from the field, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 steals. The 2 steals ended up being the most on the team, tied with Kevin Durant. And he also had no personal fouls and was a +5 and plus minus. Dorian Finney-Smith, 6 minutes. He had 1 rebound. He didn't score because he didn't take any shots. He had 1 turnover, no personal foul, and was a -5 and plus minus. Jae'Sean Tate, 8 minutes, 5 points. He went 1 of 2 from 3 and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. So he was able to make an open look, and also make his free throws. He had one rebound, no turnovers, no personal fouls, and was a -5 and plus minus. Tari Eason played 21 minutes. That was the most off the bench, but he went 1 of 7 from the field, 1 of 2 from three. I mean, his only make was a three. He took a lot of shots and didn't really make any. That's been his biggest problem. Is he competes well, he does a lot of things for you, but he just can't make a shot, whether it's a layup, a jump shot, or a three right now. And it sucks because they still depend on him. They rely on him, and he just hasn't been there for them enough. He did get 8 boards, 1 turnover, and a steal. He had 5 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and a +3 and plus minus. Clint Capella missed his only field goal, but he did have 4 rebounds and a turnover, and he also had 2 blocks. He did enough in the amount of minutes that he played, which was 10, which isn't much, but he still found some things he can do. No personal fouls and a 0 and plus minus. Aaron Holiday, 12 minutes, 3 points. He went 1 of 3 from the field, 1 of 2 from three. His only make was a three, but he didn't take a lot of shots anyway. He only took 3 total. He had 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and 3 turnovers. The 3 turnovers is a lot in 12 minutes. He also had 1 personal foul and was a -2 and plus minus. Joshua Kogi played 1 minute, and he didn't do anything because of that. He was a -3 and plus minus. And then you look at the Timberwolves, they played a short rotation. Julius Randle was able to come through for his teammates. They ended up defending real well. They ended up start making shots, and then it was just the rest was history. 24 points, 11 to 27 from the field, 0 of 4 from three, and 2 of 4 from the free throw line. He had 6 boards, 6 assists, 5 turnovers, 2 steals, 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and was a +7 and plus minus. He had the jump shot going. Of course, he's still not making his threes. He missed a couple free throws. He didn't play a perfect game, didn't play a great game. But then again, he still found ways to still put up some numbers that was important to the win. Jaden McDaniels, 25 minutes, the mid-range jump shot was really, really good in this game. He also was able to hit the three. He also went 2 of 3 from the free throw line. He had 2 rebounds, 1 turnover, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. So obviously he's a two-way player for them. He made it real tough and difficult on Kevin Durant. That's all you can try to do. He ended up having a big game anyway, but you just want to make him work for everything and make it as hard as he can. 3 personal fouls and a -6 and plus minus. Rudy Gobert, 28 minutes. He did his job. He got 5 blocks. He got 14 boards, and he got 14 points. He got a lot of alley oops and got a lot of finishes around the rim. If you don't stay touched in him or next to him, he will get you on the offensive glass, or he will find a way to get open for a dunk. It just, can he catch it, and can he get it up in time to be able to finish it? He had 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 7 offensive boards, but he did foul out in this one too. And he had no personal fouls. I mean, he ended up going and being a 0 and plus minus. Mike Conley hit some key shots, nice 2 and nice 3. He went 1 of 5 though from three, 2 of 6 from the field. He was the only starter to not score in double figures and points. With those 5 points, he did get 6 assists though. He is a good playmaker and decision maker, has always been. He had 5 rebounds, 1 turnover, 1 steal, and a block. 1 offensive board, 2 personal fouls, and a +2 and plus minus. And then Dante DiVincenzo hit a big three, but he went 5 of 12 from three and 6 of 15 from the field for 17 points. As long as he's aggressive, as long as he's taking quality looks, you're not going to be too mad at him. He had 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, and 2 steals. He had 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and was a +3 and plus minus. Kyle Anderson, 30 minutes. He had 3 points. He went 1 of 6 from the field. He went 1 of 1 from the free throw line. 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 block. 3 offensive boards, 1 personal foul, and was a +4 and plus minus. He missed basically all of his looks in this one, but he still was able to contribute in other ways with the steals, the blocks, and the rebounds, and of course finding his teammates for some quick shots. And then Nas Reed, 31 minutes. That was the most on the team. He had 14 points. That was the most off the bench. I mean, 31 minutes was the most off the bench. 14 points was the most off the bench. He went 5 of 13, took the most shots off the bench. And of course, he also went 2 of 5 from three. You know, he's going to try to drive. You know, he's going to try to finish in the paint. You know, he's going to try to hit the wide open threes if it's there. And he's going to try to get to the free throw line if he can. He did have 13 boards. That's a double-double. He was the only guy off the bench to get a double-double. He also had 1 assist, 2 steals, 2 blocks, and 3 turnovers. He almost fouled out with 5 personal fouls, but he didn't. He still played 31 minutes. And then he had three offensive boards and was a minus eight and plus minus. Terrence Shannon Jr., 2 minutes. He had one rebound. That's all he did and was a plus nine and plus minus. And then Bones Highland, 30 minutes. He had 8 points. He went 3 of 11 from the field, 2 of 7 from three. He didn't have the most efficient game. He felt that he was taking shots that he can make. And he also said, well, if I'm going to do that, I got to also find my teammates. He's been good at finding his teammates and scoring lately. That's a good addition to the team. So the playmaking was working more than the scoring. Well, it was better than nothing. And that's how it can be sometimes in close games when both teams are working hard for everything. Somebody just got to make something happen, and that's what you want to see. One turnover, one block. And for him, no personal fouls, and he was a minus one and plus minus. 108 field goals for the Timberwolves. They shot 42%. Only 93 for the Rockets. They shot 41%. 37 three-pointers taken by the Timberwolves. They shot 35%. 29 taken by the Rockets. They shot 31%. 10 free throws for the Timberwolves, which is a low amount for an NBA team. They only shot 70%, while the Rockets shot 25 free throws, and they made 92% of them. That helped them stay in the game. That gave them the best chance of winning. And then 49 rebounds for the Timberwolves, 54 for the Rockets. They got beat there, but they did have 27 assists to the 26 of the Rockets. 15 turnovers for the Timberwolves, 20 for the Rockets. 11 steals for the Timberwolves, 6 for the Rockets. 12 blocks for the Timberwolves, 10 for the Rockets. 16 offensive rebounds for the Timberwolves, 17 for the Rockets. 33 defensive rebounds for the Timberwolves, 37 for the Rockets. And then 23 personal fouls for the Timberwolves, 15 for the Rockets. And Timberwolves, they were supposed to lose this one. They should have lost this one, but they figured out how to win it, and that's all that matters. Can you stay together? Can you get on each other's cases to figure it out before the game is over? And this was a testament that you can do it. We done seen it throughout the entire season, but this was a game that they stayed together. They came together when it mattered. They ended up doing exactly what they needed to do to give themselves a chance to win. And then when the game was on the line, they came through and got it done with good execution. So got to give the Timberwolves their credit for pulling out this win against the Rockets. Comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today, hopefully with more analysis.